So the actual definition of submit is to accept or yield to a superior force or to the authority or will of another person. So I'm going to say right here that I, Jeannie Mai, going into my marriage, I want to submit to my man.
Now you notice that she defined the word submission. She says that going into this marriage with young Jeezy, that she wants to submit to her man. Now, see, the thing is, women shouldn't be mad at her because it's her choice.
I'm a very dominant woman. I own my business. I lead my teams. I played my own manager, my own publicist, my own lawyer when I didn't have money to have those people. So I make the decisions in my life. When I come home, I like the idea that my man leads us. That doesn't mean that in this case, Jay makes all the decisions for us. That doesn't mean that when he says, how are we spending our money? Or where are we moving? That I just say, yes, sir. Or yes, your honor. Like, it's not that. It's a, you know what? I think that we would do best here. I want to do this. And he takes the decision. He formulates it with our overall vision. And he leads us. And I like to submit to that. I don't want to lead in our household and in our marriage. I want him to lead, and I have all the essence of what I bring as a wife to make that decision, but that I love that my husband will be the man that leads. I like that structure in a marriage, and I look forward to that because girls, it's tiring being the boss of me. It's tiring leading all the time in my life. All the time.
So she says she's a dominant woman and owns her businesses and all that. She says when she comes home, she wants to submit to her husband. She wants her man to be the leader. But this is exactly what most men want. So she wants to play the role of a wife when she comes home because she is a boss at work. And so many women get it wrong when they try to be the leader and boss at home with their husbands. And that's why relationships are not so great today. Many women want their men to be the leader, but feminism tells them they are weak if they let the man to be the leader. So there are women out there who want the same thing as Jeannie Mai. So she says she's tired, and I really feel her on this, because if you're a boss at work and then you come home and you're the boss at home, that's too much. And so she recognized this. And so women who do this will be stressed out. And men who are in these marriages and relationships, when the woman is bossing them and being the leader at home, they're not going to be happy. They ain't happy. This is exactly what's going on. She recognizes she herself has been in a marriage before. Being a boss at home probably wasn't working for her. And so now she is doing something else different. I know they say don't take the idea of submission from the Bible, but that's exactly where it's coming from. But Jeannie recognizes that it's going to work for her relationship. That's why she's doing it. It didn't work for her previous marriage. And so she's trying something else different. And I don't blame her for this. She has her own decision. I myself, I'm looking for a woman. I'd want a submissive woman too.
I want to say this to all my sisters out there that feel me when I say that you can be dominant or you are the leader in your life and you make all the decisions. When you are coupled with a man, men inherently, if you got a good man, want to lead and want to protect you. I'm going to tell you from experience. If you dominate so much that you actually kind of take over in your own household, that you don't give him room to feel like a man, fill in the blank however you want, you strip him of being able to do what it is he does well, and it changes the dynamic of your
That's not true, Jeannie.
Jeannie,
that's not true.
I don't know about that, Jeannie. I don't know about that.
I don't think that's true for everyone. I don't think that's true for everyone. I'm saying it was true I'm talking about my own experience. In my experience, I need to there are areas where a man has to be able to have room to lead. And if you try to take over on everything, he's like, where am I? What areas are we leaning on me to just be who I want to be in this relationship?
She says men do want to lead and protect women. And I agree with her, because they actually do want to protect the women they're with. But feminism tells women they don't need a man to do those things. So men want to feel like they are the man in the relationship. This is very important. Every man is looking for this. Men and women have their roles in the relationships, but giving the man the space to be the man in the relationship. And this is important. If the woman tries to play every role in the relationship, then it gives the man to be thinking, what do? I need space to be the man in this relationship. And that's how some men are feeling, because women are trying to play both the man and the woman's role. And on top of that, they want to be the boss, to run and control the whole relationship. And it doesn't fit. The feminist view says roles don't matter, submission doesn't matter. And it's the reason why men are not happy in these marriages today, is they don't give the men space to be the man in the relationship. And that's why many men are turning away from feminism, are turning away from feminist women. Most of them are looking to play both the man and the woman in a relationship, and you don't feel like you can be the man. And this is why she wants to submit. Majority of men out here would tell you they want a submissive woman. You see, she addressed the sisters, and some women I've seen online, they're wondering, does she mean sisters as in black women? Even if she meant black women, because she's dating a black man, which is Young Jeezy, so she may be talking about the black sisters. But if she's talking about the black sisters, now I'm telling you this right now, the feminist black sisters out there, they don't agree with submission. They don't want to submit. They're gonna tell you that they don't agree with it. I've seen it, I've heard it all the time. You can search online, you will see these women disagreeing, and that's what's going on. And here is the irony of it all. The very same black women who are saying they don't want to submit to a black man, these black men are going for Asian women, Latino women, for white women that would submit to them. Believe me. And that's why these black women are going to end up being single and alone, because no man wants to come home to a woman that's bossing him around, that's telling him what to do every minute. And that's what's happening. You got this competition going on. You got this boss stuff going on. It kills the romance. It kills love. It kills working together. It kills working together as a family. If the woman is submissive, majority of the time they're happy. And so this is the reason why men are going overseas to other countries. They know there are other women out there who will submit to them. While you won't submit to them, other women will. And so this is why Jeannie is winning and black women are losing. But non-submissive women give the most trouble in relationships. You can call these women weak. These women who are submissive to men, whether they are white man or black man, it doesn't matter. You can call them weak all you want, but I guarantee you, they're gonna get somebody to marry them. They are coming to get the black men that you would not submit to, and that's a fact. Then you're gonna be mad at those women for taking them. But guess what? Men are marrying out because they know black women, they won't submit. They think it's weak. Look at the state of the black community, broken marriages, broken families. And she is getting in a relationship with a black man. She wants to make it work. And that's what she's trying to do. She failed in her first marriage already. I've encountered both black women and white women out here who say they don't agree with submission. And my advice to you men out there, find women that you know would submit to you. We don't force them to submit. They have to make that choice for themselves. And that's just what it is. This is what men want. So you're going to get these black women and white women who are upset because they see the men that they want are going to other women who will submit to them and appreciate them. Y'all need to bear this in mind. I just want to say something to the Lonnie Loves out there. Lonnie, if you look at the black community, you've seen broken relationships, dysfunction, you've seen broken marriages, you've seen the effects of feminism, this battle going on between men and women, this power struggle. And Jeannie is not trying to get into her marriage with this struggle and power and back and forth between marriage couples. And that's what she's trying to do. So I'm just encouraging y'all. Jeannie's doing the right thing. She has seen it all. She has experienced the struggle, but now she wants to get into a relationship where there's more love. There's not much of a struggle of power going on. While in your relationship, Lonnie, and the Lonnies, or people like her, or people who think like her, you're going to have all this power struggle over this, over leadership, over all of these things. Men typically don't want to be going through all of this, typically, but I'm just saying, they're struggling with the world out there. They don't want to come back home having to fight their wife over simple things. And that's exactly what Jeannie's trying to do. She's trying to do things differently. She's trying to do things right. No man wants to come home to a wife who's trying to be the boss, who's trying to lead him. And that's why she's doing this. She's trying to do right now. While you're going to be going through this power struggle because of pride and because what feminism has been telling you to fight and do this and this. And if you look at the divorce rates, it's not just money and all of that. It's all of the stuff that come in the relationship, all of this power struggle and competing and I need to do this or this. Instead, Jeannie is saying, I'm giving the man space to be the man. Listen, I'm telling you, men just want to walk around and just feel and to know that my woman cares about me. She loves me being the man in this house. While you're trying to battle and fight the man over his manhood, Jeannie is just trying to stay in a woman's place and do her thing. She's happy with it. And that's why these Asians are coming for these men. So this is just my encouragement to y'all. It's the truth. And I'm just going to say, even if you don't believe in submission because it's from the Bible, if you look, it's actually working out for many of these women out here. And Jeannie is working out for her just fine.